Well, the company behind one of the newest injectable weight loss medications is launching a groundbreaking new effort to combat obesity in the U.S.
Patients will be able to buy their weight loss drug directly from the company and get it shipped right to their door. Dr. Frank McGeorge is here to explain how it will work and, more importantly, if this is safe for people.
Well, you know, Kim and Demond, here's the thing. Drugs like Wegovy, Zepbound, Saxenda, they are already blockbusters when it comes to the weight loss market because the fact is they work. The biggest limitations to getting them to people who could benefit were doctors to prescribe them, availability, and cost. Well, now, at least when it comes to Zepbound, those first two are going to be streamlined.
A new frontier in America's battle against obesity. Pharmaceutical giant Eli Lilly launching Lilly Direct, a one-stop shop website where users can find a doctor or telehealth provider and get some prescription medications shipped to their door. A variety of medications will be available, but analysts say one of the fastest sellers will be the company's weight loss crown jewel, Zepbound. It's the latest weight loss drug in a $6 billion industry.
These drugs need to be used under the supervision of a physician, and we're just offering more choice in that regard.
While a physician will be involved through virtual, not in-person visits, critics have concerns. One is that easier access could mean more abuse by those who just want to lose a few pounds. Another is the motive behind direct access.
They're trying hard to make sure that you can find a path to something that they absolutely want to sell you. That creates at least the appearance of conflict of interest.
But Dave Ricks, CEO of Eli Lilly, says
our sales will be the same either way, whether we sell it to CVS or Walgreens or sell it on our website.
Eli Lilly is the first pharmaceutical company to allow direct sales, but there have been other attempts to make these drugs more widely available. Weight Watchers acquired a telehealth company so customers can more easily get prescriptions. Lynn Fedlison says she could have used other options after feeling dismissed by her doctor when she tried to ask about weight loss medication.
I told my physician I had heard a lot about Mounjaro. My physician just made an offhand joke that he had someone he knew who had taken the drug Mounjaro, and that was sort of the end of the conversation.
I think a lot of people think of obesity as an issue of willpower. It's not.
Lynn, who's been overweight her entire life, eventually got her medication adjusted. She's lost 65 pounds so far.
So back to one of the original questions, is this safe? Well, it should be, but keep in mind, these medications all have very real side effects and patients do need to be monitored. So personally, I'm not convinced that virtual visits alone are going to fit the bill. And I hate to say it, but I think we're just going to have to see how this all works out.
Well, what about cost? Because I know it's very expensive still. Do we think that insurance is going to start covering any of this?
Well, you know, right now, that's still kind of hit or miss. Some insurances are going to cover some medications under certain circumstances, so it's definitely not a blanket yes. And that is really important because these drugs are in general very expensive, like over $1,000 a month. Yeah. Now, of course, there are discounts offered for many of them, but in the case of Zepbound, for example, that's still going to be about $500 a month. Yeah. So
still very expensive.
Yeah, and out of reach for many people.
Sure.
And I'm glad you mentioned those side effects because so many people are talking about it, especially across social media, where it's almost like they're glamorizing the injections, but nobody's really talking about the side effects, and they are real too.
People don't realize these are real medications with real side effects.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, thanks, Doc.